Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I do these nails. These are done with dual forms and polygel, and I used the Trinity USA kit. Everything besides like the rhinestones are from there, and again a thanks to them for sending this over for me. So first we're going to start with basically prepping the nails. I'm going to be using this like cuticle pusher, and I'm pretty much just going to be like pushing back my cuticles, and this will also get like the nail protein and all of that type of stuff off. Usually I would use my drill, and I do still prefer to use my drill over like the cuticle pusher, but if you only like have this kit then it totally still works. Next, I'm just going to be buffing my nails, and I'm not going to be pressing really hard or using a lot of pressure. You just want to get all of like the nail protein and like the oil and any shininess off of the top of your nails. Just do it super, super lightly. And then you want to grab the Ultra Bond, and you're going to put just a little bit of that on each nail. You don't want to like flood the nail, just put enough for each nail to be covered. And then you're going to want to get the primer and just put it on like you'd put the Ultra Bond on. Neither of these like primers or Ultra Bonds or anything like that, neither of these burned or had any like super strong smell or anything like that, so that was nice. The next step in the kit is to size your nails with the dual forms. With the dual forms, I didn't really need to use a lot of them. I only used 4 because they are reusable, so each time I just grab out 1 for each finger on both hands, and I'm even able to use 1 form for my pointer finger and my ring finger for each hand because it's the same size. And you're just going to want to make sure you do that all beforehand. You can see kind of like how I'm fitting them. You may have to trim them, but I didn't need to. Then you're going to want to get the actual polygel. I'm going to be using pink today. I think there was a couple other ones and they're like clear and white and then cover pink, but I just decided to use pink. And then you also have the cleanser. The cleanser, I'm pretty sure, is like a mix between monomer and alcohol. And then of course the little brush that we're going to be using today. When you squeeze out polygel, it is kind of hard to get out, so you're just going to want to get like whatever you think, kind of just like a pea size. Unless you're doing them longer like me, then you might want to get a little bit more. And then you just put it on the form. And then what I am doing is I'm getting the Cuticle Pusher and I'm dipping it in the cleanser or the slip solution, and then I'm just pulling it like that on the form. I found it was way easier to do that than to do it with the brush, and this made them so much more even. It's also way less messy to do it like that as well. And then you can kind of see how I'm putting on the dual form with the polygel on my nail. It's a lot easier to show than explain. As you can see, when I stop pushing it down, it can sort of lift up and form a little bit of like an air bubble. So when you're putting it in your LED light, you do want to just kind of do it as quick as possible so it doesn't lift up and create any air bubbles. So I actually had done these nails twice because I just wanted to kind of play with the kit and get a feel for it before I really showed anyone else how to do it. And this was the time when I didn't use the Cuticle Pusher and I used the brush to push down the polygel instead. And as you can see, it's a little bit more of a process to do it like that, but I just wanted to show you that you can kind of do it either way. If you're wanting to do like a certain shape and maybe not wanting to file as much, or want to make sure it's like a perfect length, then it might be easier for you to do it with the brush. It just really just depends on your preference, but I thought that I would show you it either way. Taking off the form is fairly simple. It has like 2 little plastic things that you can kind of just twist, and voila, the whole surface of the nail should be super, super smooth. Once you have some more practice, this gets to be a really, really fast process. I think this was the fastest I had ever done my nails, literally ever. You can tell that some of the nails are better than others, like this one, and you can see like when there is a little air bubble, I will show you how to fix that. Even though like the whole nail is super smooth, you don't really want to ruin that, so you just want to patch up just like ever so slightly, and the solution makes it really easy to do that. As you can see, that was super easy for me to fix. If you get some spillage like you can see here, you could just take the brush and just wipe it off like I did there. And again, you can kind of see I've been like holding my finger down when I put it in the light. It's just easier so it doesn't lift up and create any air bubbles. Since I was doing it with the Cuticle Pusher, I found that I really didn't have a bunch of product pushing out the back of my nail, since it is going on so even. When it's a lot more even on the form, it makes for a lot less like spillage and pushing out the back. And if you do get a bunch pushing out the back, that means you probably put too much product on, and you can easily fix that before you even cure it. This was definitely like a long nail. I kind of wish I had done them all that long, but I decided to go short. These were super easy to shape too. I literally just did it with a regular file, no nail drill like usual. And the top of the nail is already super smooth. You don't have to do anything there at all, which is really nice. Then from this point, you're pretty much done. I put a top coat on, which you do want to do. I guess you could just leave it though, but you can just kind of put that extra protective layer and put a top coat like I'm doing. This is a gel top coat, so you do need to cure it. You do absolutely need an LED light for this whole process, otherwise it will not cure and you won't be able to do any nails. I did these okay, you know, practice makes perfect. They looked okay before I put the rhinestones on, but they looked a million times better with the rhinestones, so that's what we're gonna do. I got these ones from Wish, which I need to order way more of these. I absolutely love these. And then I got all these other ones from like Michael's. I'm pretty sure that these ones are real Swarovski, if I'm saying that right, but I just kind of dumped them all out. I think I probably got a bunch of these when they were on sale, you know, like those like buy one get one half off. And I'm just using this like wax pencil that I got from Wish as well. This has made putting rhinestones on like 20,000 times easier than it was before. It's such a quick process. And to put the gems on, I'm literally just using the wet gel that came with the kit, just the top coat. And I've had these nails on for like a week and a half, maybe almost like 2 weeks, and I've really only had like maybe 1 or 2 rhinestones fall off, so it held it pretty good. If you're someone that does a lot with your hands, you may want to do some like more super glue or even like just the thicker nail gel to hold the rhinestones on. But if you're not doing much every day or you don't have like a really intense job, you can probably just get away with doing it like a top coat. I absolutely loved these giant gems because they were curved specifically for nails, so they didn't create any of those like lifting up parts that will catch on your hair when you're like washing it. So that was really cool. And then finally, cuticle oil. I used the cuticle oil that came with the kit again, and I really liked it. It soaked up really easily. And these are the final nails. I am so happy with how these turns out. I think that they are by far my best set. Looking back at the footage now, I probably should have filed the tops a tiny bit more, but I'm still really happy with these nails. And they were super easy for me to do. This was, again, the quickest set that I've ever done, which was really nice because sometimes it can take me up to like 5 hours to do a set, and this one only took me like 1.5.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Those are super cool. Oh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you like my nail tutorials, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye! And I will, of course, do my best to leave everything linked down below.